Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. I was looking for my stuff under there. So welcome to my channel. I am currently working on my August Saturday series videos for the August 2024. This being the third Saturday in August. This is going to be geared towards the Avid stamper and I know that I really try to stay with a color collection. So for the Regals, which will be today, I chose Cajun Craze to highlight. And I'll probably stamp the sentiments in Cajun Craze. Boy, it's starting to storm outside. Interesting, interesting. All of a sudden, the beautiful day went by. So let's get on with it. And I know I like to tell you that each month we concentrate on one stamp set, suite, or bundle. And for the month of August, it is musical Jamboree, and I am enjoying this way too much. I'm enjoying it so much that I want to share the joy, and at the end, when I do the review, I'm going to be giving away my stamp set to share the love. Yep, I'm going to give it away because I want you guys to, somebody out there who doesn't have, I want you to be able to enjoy it like I have, because it is really creative, challenging for me trying to do a whole month of videos with just this one stamp set. I brought in a few extra little things, but anyways, now this is designed for the avid stamper. However, anyone can do this. It is what I would call a simple. We are going to do some spotlighting and we're going to do it in a little bit of a creative way. As far as, I didn't put any measurements down because I'm using scraps of my white for this. So let's show you. And once again, we're using a piece of that retired, newly retired, or it was anyways when it was, for the rock and roll DSP that the lovely Phyllis shared with me and my Aunt Carol. So you'll see the DSP here in a minute. This is the one I chose. That's the back. That's this one. We're going to use this, and I think I'm going to have it go this way. So I really haven't written anything down on this. I'll try to do some measurements here later, but let's get started, shall we? So we have a card base, of course, that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a white envelope, and I'm going to be using my little scrap dish of white paper to do this. But first, we need this to be 4 1/8. I'm going to need my Stampin' Up! Trimmer to cut the next measurement because I want it to be 5 3/8. I want a tiny, tiny, tiny little, so 5 3/8. This is 1/8, 2 and 3, right there. All right. This we can put on the inside of our card if we would like to. This is going this way. So you can do this with dies or punches. I'm going to use punches because I want you to see what I'm doing. So I have the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. I have clearing my throat here. I have a 2 inch and the 1 3/4. These are all available, what they call an online exclusive. Now I need to punch one of these so I can get an idea. This is just scrap paper, and it really doesn't like to punch when I do it like that, but there's that. So I can see where to lay these out. I'm not going to close it because we're just going to use it here in a second. So on my DSP, this is going to be one circle. We're doing some highlighting, spotlighting. I want to bring that down, and I hope I don't get too far away from it, like so. Let me get some little post-it notes to hold my circles in place. I'm going to go up there a bit. This one is going to go right there. Might just do it like that and punch through that. All I'm doing is holding them in place so I can punch. Oh, the rain is coming down. All right, so first one we're going to do is the largest. Oops, that one did not hold still. Let's add those back after we get this one done. Stay put, please. So let's get this in here. Oh, be that way. All right. Don't go moving around. That's not going to work, is it? I could glue it down. Let's try it this way. But it needs to be really close to the edge. If you had circle dies, which I do, I just wanted to do this on camera. You could lay them all out and cut them at once. So there. Beautiful punch. Ta-da! There's one. I know, really small border there. This one, we're going to try to put them all back on there so I can see where they are. This one I want up higher. So let's see about doing this one. This might work better if it's this way. Nope, I think we need to come in a little bit more. All right. Oh, wrong punch, huh? This is the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. Or is it? Let's see. It might be a die. No, it's the punch. All right. Punch. That shot out like a rocket. All righty. And next is my, let's close these up since I used that one and I used this one. Let's get that 2 inch circle punch and let's get this in place. Is there any sticky on there left? Sticky, sticky, sticky. I don't know about that, but we'll try. There we go. So we punched 3 holes in it. Now what I need, I probably have to, I guess I could stamp on my card base like this. You could stamp in the windows. My problem is if I stamp here, I have to mask all of this off because this is where we're going to stamp our images in Memento because we're going to be using blends. So we're going to do our wolf in this one, which this one I can do this way. I can get this here where I want it. And then hopefully I can hold my hand up and slide the paper out when, oh, I need this, my scratch paper. All right, black Memento. Gonna hold my block up like this. I use my pinky to rest it here. All right, that's where I want it. Trying to hold this with this hand. All right, I'm gonna go for it and then we're gonna see if it worked. If not, we'll have to get a piece of scrap paper. Oh, look it didn't work. I got it here. So that is not gonna work. Okay, so what I need to do is cut me, what is this? Is this 4 3/4? That's not what I want. This is 5 1/2. Let me cut a piece. That's 4 by 4 1/4. All right, because we have to cover that up. That will be a no-go. No, no, no-go. Or instead of doing that, let's add that to scrap. And I have a black card base. We're going to switch it up. It happens. So black card base, we're going to score it. We're going to have to do it the other way I thought about it. So we're going to use the scrap paper. I tried. It didn't work out well. So cutting blade up, up, and away. We got it at 4 1/4. 1, 2 and 3. That means I'm gonna need the inside piece, which we'll just cut this off. We'll actually, I can use him. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold this. And where is my sheet? Because we're just highlighting our pieces. That's still going to look great. It's going to look great. So I need a piece of paper that's at least this big. And I kind of want it square-ish. And I had one around here just before we started filming. I showed you, you saw my little scrap piece, right? So this is now scrap. This was scrap. That might be big enough. Vellum. This looks like it's going to be big enough, and this can be used. So there's scrap pieces to be used. All right. It has, that is not going to work for that piece. That would barely work, but this, I don't even think that's going to be big enough. So we're going to cut into this piece. We're just going to cut into it. We're going to make this piece here that we stamped the wolf. We can use that on the inside of our card. So let's cut that to 4. Then I'm going to turn it this way and get it to 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. This is for the inside. We just are keeping our wolf that we just stamped. That's for the inside of our card. Now we're going to stamp our wolf again on this piece. And then we're going to cut his body off. Don't need to go all the way down. Okay, so we're going to, maybe we'll just do the circles and lay the circles in there. So stamp the wolf. That might be easier. That's a 2-inch. We want the 2 3/4 inch. I think that would be easier. So we're going to try to get as much as our wolf in there as possible. There's one. Now we still have to color this, but you don't have to fussy cut, guys. So next is our badger is going to be our 2-inch circle. So stamp him right there. 2-inch, yes. Okay, next we have the 1 3/4. Where's the weasel? We're just going to use this whole piece right there. The weasel is going to be the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. Put him like right there. Let's put all that away. We're going to need another scrap. Let me just move these. That we might be using. This, no. All right. So we have our 3 circle punches. And those little guys are going over there. And let's do some coloring now. Sorry guys, there's no, I wonder if I turn this over, it might not be. No, that's still bad. That's still just as busy. So, what do I do, right? Let's find a little piece. This will work. Address label, my mailer. So for our wolf, this is where it comes in for the color. We are going to be using Cajun Craze. We're going to start with the dark, and this is how I've done him. We are just dotting all his little dots on his bandana and the little knot there. Then we're going to color the bandana in. And this is in Cajun Craze. Might help if I hold on to the paper. All right, so Cajun Craze done, check. Now for our wolf, we are using some grays. We're going to be using the Pebbled Path, making that is for the badger. The wolf is a combination of smoky slate and gray granite. So let's start with the smoky slate dark, and all the dark going to be his little tufting area. The light, the gray granite, is this smoky slate. Gray granite's going to be his inside of his belly. Let's just outline most of him. You want to put a little shadows there, shadow under the banjo. Right like there, so it should be shadows. I like to make sure I color his nose now. We're going to give him a little bit of shadow there. And this is the... Oh, I was like, that's dark gray granite. We don't want that one. We want the light smoky slate. I'm gonna sneeze. I feel like it anyways. Okay, sorry. Didn't say cucumber. I know I didn't want to shout that out on camera. I've got to try that and see if it works when I'm not around anybody. So. Or I should just start telling you when I sneeze, I'm going to say the word cucumber out loud, and you guys will know what's going on. I won't be having, like, lost my mind. Not yet, anyways. All right, so we're just coloring our wolf. So let's work on his belly now. So we have the dark gray granite, which I just want to add a little dark there and here. All right, the light, and we're going to have a little two-toned little wolf here. So cute. So the banjo now is going to be in cinnamon cider. I decided, I know this is retired. You could use copper clay. I just want to use cinnamon cider. So dark. I think it's going to go well with the Cajun Craze. That's why. And then around the hole, around there. And up here by the neck area. And then color it in. I didn't think about it, but I could have added a piece of Cajun Craze behind the black. Maybe I'll do that. All right. And I think I might color in the white with some balmy blue. But let's get these done first. So this is my weasel. My weasel is going to be, once again, he's going to be the light and dark cinnamon cider. So let's get him done. So color his little hair there, here, there, here. Oh, what am I going to do for the, trying to figure out what I'm going to do now for the, violin. Maybe I'll use smoky slate or something for that. So let's color in the weasel. I think we're going to color his belly this time in the gray granite. And then, oh, he looks good. He looks good in pecan pie, by the way, too. I know this. But I want to do something different. Alright. I could use crumb cake for his belly. Maybe I'll go grab that. Or crumb cake for the violin, which I've already done. But I'm thinking the gray granite. So we're going to use, nope, that's smoky slate. Light gray granite. Maybe not have to, oh yeah, that's going to be good. Don't need the dark, we're just going to use the light. And I think we will get crumb cake. Give me a second. So which one do I have? Light. We want the dark. So we're going to add a little dark there. Up. There. And the rest is going to be light. We're not doing anything on the bow. I should have grabbed the blue while I was at it, the balmy blue, to color around them. So our weasel is done. Probably going to use cinnamon cider on our badger. And I just put it down. We want the light gray granite. His little white streaks are going to be gray because he's an old badger. He's got some age on him. But I have yet to do this, so we're going to do it now on this guy. Oh, that's going to look so good. So the dark, and we want to do this little eye in there, little there, in the little crevice, these little marks, his little tail, toenails, and right there. Then this is Pebbled Path, guys. He is going to get colored in so cute. Oh, and I like that gray granite with him. I definitely need the balmy blue. This is stuff, guys, that unless I wanted to have like 3 and 4 extras, I would have to, the coloring takes time. It just does. So I understand if you just like fast forward to the final thing. I understand it. I appreciate those of you who stay with me through this. All right. Now for our little tambourine, let's add the Cajun craze to our tambourine. We just want the light. Let's check the light. If I don't think it's good enough, we can, oh no, that's plenty good enough. This is just to complement the wolf's bandana. And then we're going to use the cinnamon cider, not dark. We want the light for the little cling cling thingies. I think they're like little mini symbols. Okay, so that's all done. Now I'm going to go, yeah, I'm sorry guys, it needs to be done. We need the balmy blue. I'm going to get both because what I think I'm going to do is, uh-oh, this is like gone. Let's check the other end. I might be able to put some alcohol in it. That's gone. How can I be using 20-year-old blends and these dry up? I don't get it. So I just don't understand how my 20-year-old blends can work so well and these not. And I'm not a huge coloring person, as you guys know on my channel. It's not like I do this all the time. I do use balmy blue quite a bit to do things like this, but I use the light and not the dark. It's just like these blending pens dry up. And the caps are on them. They're stored just like this in a little tray I have holder that's made for them. Sorry, that's not the Stampin' Up blends holder, but for alcohol markers. All right. I just don't get how, and you'll see how that just makes everybody pop, and then we can stamp the musical notes kind of around them. Oops, just blend it out. Just coloring around it so it's not stark and white. And this is another reason why I've considered this Avid. This is a lot of work as far as the coloring. But this is a card nobody should be afraid to try. I mean, this is just using punches or dies. And then just coloring it. And it might look streaky here, but it dries so much better. That's what's great about the alcohol blends. All right, see, I missed a little there. All right, now let's go ahead and get back to stamping, right? All right, musical notes time, and we're just going to use the black Memento. I don't want them upside down. I want to stamp a little there, maybe a little like there, just a few more. So we're going to come in around that, there. And of course, by the tambourine, under the tambourine, over there. That's good. That's really nice. So let's get this. That's for the inside. Where's the card base? Oh, it's under all the blends sitting over here. So now that I don't have to worry, we're going to get this glued on, and I did not do a good job of scoring that. So let's try to fix it. Oops, that's not going to work. I might have to fix it once I get everything glued on there. Oh, that just made it worse, Alice. Come on. No, no, no. Let's move it this way. I need to take care next time I score it. Okay. Now there's two ways you can do it. You can glue this totally down. You can put these, because these are going right back in their spots, right? You can pop these up on dimensionals, or you can raise this piece up and have these down below. And that is what I'm going to do. But look how great that looks. And then we're going to stamp "We Belong Together" and put it in places. So we belong together, I think is how that's going to go. We belong together. Yes. But let's get this done. So what I want to do is glue these all down. Just hoping, oh, let's get this straight maybe. Nope, we're going to put dimensionals on it first. Because then we're going to work them in there. Let's get dimensionals on this. So we're going to be using a combination of dimensionals. These are for the larger sections that need a little bit more. So I don't know why I'm so fussy sometimes, but I want that like right there. This little piece. I want like right here, and then I need some in these sections, which these might actually fit. Yes. Maybe we don't need minis. We're going to stick one there for support. Right here for support. 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 And let's add another little section here for support. And then I need to put like a mini here and there. So right in between those. I don't know if I can get one in between those without interfering with where I'm going to stick those. So I think this is really good. Oh, let's go ahead and put one down here. So we're going to get this in place. And let's remove all of these. Yes, there's a lot of them, but when you put holes, make like Swiss cheese out of your DSP, and it is just DSP, it needs some support. And I want it to have support. That one's off, this one off. Oh my goodness, come on. Nope, I'm not putting them on the floor. I'm the one who's picking them up lately. Alrighty. So let's get this in its place. Awesome. Now we can put glue. I am going to put glue here because it'll be easier for me to wiggle my circle in place than it will be for me anything else, because otherwise I could get glue all over the DSP. So big old circle there. That's our little weasel playing in the band. And this one, circle here. And there is my little badger friend. Get him over where he needs to be. Scooch a little bit. Nope. Okay, he's in place. That's where he wants to be. Now I can go ahead and put a mini. See, that just kind of like bothers me. So I'm going to take the backing off first, then pick it up. No, it still wants to stick to me. And I want to take this and stick it like right there. Yes! Look how cute that is. This is going, oh, Zed. This is going to go on the inside. We can even do that across the top, which I like a whole lot. So let's do that. I'm going to snip off the excess. And let's say, what are we going to put on here? I'm going to leave it blank. But we're not done with the front. Let's get this in place. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Oh, we are going to have to color the wolf on the inside, don't you think? Yeah, we need to. This is an Avid card. He needs to be colored. We're just going to have to do it. Give me a second or two, or actually like maybe a minute. I wonder how fast I can color him in, guys. Okay. Somebody time in me, and then in the comments you can let me know how fast it took to color Mr. Wolf in. All right, that's the wrong color, These are my colors For the wolf, let's see, this is dark crumb cake. That's not it. Light pebbled path, that's not it. I'm grabbing all the colors so much for being like, what is this one? Light gray granite. That is his belly. We want him to match. So that's his belly. Let's pick up some more. Which one's this one? Dark gray granite. We don't need that one. We need the smoky slates, and these must be them. Dark smoky slate. The ear, here, here, his nose, his eye. Shadow, shadow, toes, toot, toot, toot. And in there, a shadow. Okay. And let's color him out here. Uh-oh. Lucy never barks. I wonder what... Oh, it could have been a squirrel. She would bark at a squirrel if she's outside. She barks. She just doesn't, guys, she doesn't bark really at the same things you would think she would bark at. She barks at the TV. Any kind of fake animal, any real-like animal, she thinks they're all real. She's kind of like crazy. She loves watching TV. Somebody's on a horse, she absolutely loses her mind. And she chases light that comes in. She's kind of funny. So these are the cinnamon ciders, dark. She chases light like a cat would. You have light on a wall that's coming in or reflecting off of my watch at times. And oh, Lucy just cannot handle it. Getting a little shaky there. All the way down. We're not going to put any blue around him. We just want to make him look as cohesive to the front as possible. There we go. So there's our wolf. That's what we're doing on the inside. Now for our envelope, while we have it here, we're going to do just a note in black. No, we're going to use, I got to clean it off. I want it in Cajun Craze. Regals, we got to do a little bit more with that color. We'll use that for the notes, musical notes. So here we go. And then our musical notes are black. We're going to use this again because we're going to stamp. We're just going to go like that. And on the back here as well. Really simple, simple, simple. And I said Cajun Craze, and we need to do some fussy cutting. So I can do it this way. Oh, that did not work out. I wonder if I can do it this way and then just fussy cut the whole thing. All right. Scissor time. All right. We Belong is going to be together. And then I'm going to have to use something to back it onto. Not sure what. I'm thinking. So We Belong. And then together. Trying to keep it close to the letters, just like We Belong. Turn the paper, not the scissors. It makes it so much easier. You can get really close in there, cut it off if it gets unwieldy, and then just work around that. All right, so that is going in the garbage. So this is going to be here. We belong. I might maybe I do we belong together like that. I like that. But now to back it, so let's see what we have that might work. We could do that on there. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Look, they're both going to fit perfectly. So let's glue these down. This one's going to be there. This one. We're going to put this one down here. And do I fussy cut it or straight cut it? Let's straight cut it first. Guillotine! Because maybe I don't need to do all that fussy cutting. We're just going to cut this off. Then we're going to do the same here. And let's see. Where'd the one go to? We belong. So I'm thinking this one can go here, but I want to make it like this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it this way so I can follow it. So I have somewhat of the same bit there. So we belong is going to go here. I like it there. We belong can go this way. If I punch it with the circle punch, I would have to get that perfect, and there's no way. So do I do it here? I like that, or do I do it like I said? No, now it's too big, and I like the together there. So we're going to do up here, down here, and then we'll have to add some little embellishments or something right around there. We belong together. Or I can go like this. We belong. I don't like that. I want it here. I want it right below there. So we're just going to glue this down. And this one we need to snip off. I'm trying to think, do I do the point the other way? Maybe I go like so. We're going to cut here and then snip it, and I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, it's not as even as if I would have done it the other way, but that's okay because we are going to go like this. And then, oh, we have black and white little bits that Phyllis gave us. Let's see about these. Where are they? They're actually like in a gray. Hold on. I see them. I just can't tend to grab them. Let's see what they are. See those? Oh, we can put all of those there. Oh, little birdie. Do not do that. You are not joining this bit, but I like that. Or do we do the black? Or we do a combination of the black and the gray in here? I think we're going to do a combination. So we're going to do black in the center because you just need something here, and that is so not straight. So hopefully that's straight. This one here. Oh my goodness, I cannot get it straight for the life of me. Not sure if I can get any of them straight. And I do want them straight. That is so not going to be straight. This one's still pulling the wrong direction. All right, this one. And then that one needs a little bit more glue. I was afraid to get too close. Let's close that up. All right, so I can add, I think I'm going to go like that here. Down there. This one up here. All right, so there is our little card. Let's wink a Stella, our little musicians. Make them sparkle and shine. They're on stage, right? Sorry, guys. Coughing fit happening here. Oh, so cool. So there is my Avid card for August 2024 using the musical Jamboree, which is just adorable. Sorry I had to color all that on camera, guys, but just sometimes it does happen. I try not to, but this one, I don't think it was too bad, guys. But that is so cute. I wish that I could have got those straighter, but... And then our little wolf is still singing on the inside. He's doing the encore, right? So thanks for watching, everybody. I am having a coughing fit. So I'm just going to invite you guys to come back to my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.